Hey guys, and welcome to Adventure Island. This is our first water park trip of summer 2019 and our first visit to Adventure Island as annual pass holders. We're actually here very early. The cars are lined up to just get into the parking lot. So we are ready for a fun day at Adventure Island. Now the game plan is I'm gonna see which rides I'm allowed to bring my GoPro on. I think the only one I'm not allowed to bring my GoPro on is the trapdoor slide, which I'm not planning on riding anyway because those freak me out. So the plan is to ride all the slides we can with the GoPro, then do a walk around with this camera, and then I'll kind of show you around the park and give my thoughts on some of the slides. So let's get inside when they open the parking lot. Let's sunscreen up and get on some slides. So we are in the park, and my first stop was at one of these kiosks because it's a good place to scan your pass and make sure you're not missing out on any discounts at Adventure Island. This is how we got those $10 SeaWorld bucks in one of our previous videos. So always scan your pass if you're not sure if you have any annual pass member discounts. That is Vanish Point. There's two drop slides up there and also a non-drop slide, which is this teal one right here. I have never ridden the drop slides here because I rode the drop slides at Volcano Bay and I did not like it. So I also rode the drop slide on the Norwegian Bliss, and I really didn't like that one either. So I think I've determined I don't like the drop slides, but it's good that Adventure Island has them to give guests the option to try this very thrilling attraction. You're gonna go speeding through that too. Colossal Curl is the vertical wall slide that is so much fun. I love these vertical wall slides that all the water parks are putting in. You feel weightless at the top of that vertical wall. Colossal Curl is my favorite ride at Adventure Island right now. You can see the drop right here. You drop down in there up to that vertical wall, and that is a really thrilling moment, especially if you're going backwards, but anywhere on that tube, it's going to be a wild ride. Colossal Curl is definitely a really popular area of the park. I suggest going right to Colossal Curl when you get to the park. We were the second people on the slide, no wait. Look at the wait now. This is probably an hour wait maybe, so definitely get to Colossal Curl first. This side is for Vanish Point, so you may want to ride Colossal Curl, then do Vanish Point, but Vanish Point does not get near the line that Colossal Curl does. And Vanish Point does have a camera in it. They have a camera on the person that's about to drop, but the screen isn't on today. I kind of always thought that was a fun thing that they did. This white and pink slide back here is called the Key West Rapids. It's an open tube slide. It's funny because this is the slide coming here as a kid we would all run to because this was like the big slide at the time, and actually it still generates quite a big crowd. But it's also funny because you used to be able to ride 2 people per tube on this slide, and they've since changed it to a single tube ride. Not sure if it was some kind of weight issues they were having, but still a very fun slide. There's like 3 splashdowns, I believe, and you definitely pick up some speed on that last drop. You'll go backwards, forwards, spin all around. It's a great classic open tube water slide. It's funny because I just heard someone talking about this and it reminded me because actually I kept sinking down way into the tube on this ride, and my butt kept dragging on the bottom. So I don't know if they just didn't have these inflated enough or what, but you definitely have to keep propping yourself up onto the tube on this Key West Rapids slide. We're in Mango Joe's right now, and one of the special things I think that's new this year are these frozen drinks and wine pops. You can basically get a frozen drink, you can see the machine right here, and then add a wine pop to it. That looks really refreshing in this hot summer Florida heat. Looks like they have a fun drink called Island Time that has different kinds of frozen drinks in it and some gummies and other stuff in there. Yeah, it looks like everything back here is Reservation. You can see the little blackboard with someone's name on it. This is a really tucked away, nice spot to rent just like an umbrella and some chairs if you want a nice place to relax. These 3 green-blue slides at the very back of the park near the Key West slide is right here. You can see 2 of them go around and curve around. They're pretty fast. I rode one of the twisty ones and the straight down one. Of course, the straight down one is a thrill. And the twisty ones on the right and left are pretty fast themselves. I will say that the rivets on the twisty ones hurt your back a little bit, or hurt my back a little bit. The straight down one, you're getting some airtime, so nothing to worry about. If these are open, and I have been to Adventure Island where they don't open these slides, if these are open, these are definitely a fun little thrill. There you go, you can see that splash down. So you definitely pick up some speed coming down these water moccasin slides. Splash Attack is kind of the kids play area. It's got the big bucket up there that dumps every now and then. Lots of it's like a water playground that you'll see at some other parks. They do also have some slides here. Riptide is Adventure Island's mat racer slide. You lay on your belly on the mat and race down the two drops that they have. It's always that fun racing element that you get with your fellow riders that you don't really get at any other water slide. I always lose, but I still always have fun doing it. It's funny, I've been coming to Adventure Island my whole life and I still don't know the names of some of these slides. But this purple twisty one was always one of my favorites, and it hasn't been open our last 2 visits to Adventure Island. It was always a really kind of fast body slide. I'm standing under the 2, grab a tube and go slides. They're called Calypso Coaster and Aruba Tuba. It's important to pay attention to helpful signs like this because we did go the wrong way to Quick Queue. The employees were super nice and just told us to go to the right next time. Both of these were really, really fun. The darker slide, you definitely pick up some speed. Of course, you can see it's enclosed. There's some darker moments where you're in the dark speeding through the tube. And this light one, you definitely get some airtime on, especially if it's 2 people riding. You can ride single or 2 to a tube. Both of these super, super fun. I kind of want to ride both of these again. We had a great time on these. It seems like Adventure Island has several different tiers of cabanas. These are the Riverside Cabanas. Right near Colossal Curl is behind me. These definitely look like a nicer tier than what I showed you before at Mango Joe's. You can see you have your own little covered area. Looks like you may have someone waiting on you here. I'm not completely sure on that, but you can see there's some storage space for your stuff. And oh my gosh, I'm looking and I see my purple slides are open, the ones I was talking about earlier. So I'm gonna have to go back over there and ride the purple slides that I love. I think they're open. I see people up there, so let's go check that out. So the Caribbean Corkscrew is another dark body slide. But man, it's still one of my favorites. It's so simple. You get 3 little drops as you twist around the other tube. So much fun. And maybe they open that one when the capacity reaches a certain level because it is, getting later and it's open. So maybe try that one later in the afternoon. Here's the wave pool at Adventure Island. You saw you're seeing now some in-pool footage of it. Not my favorite thing here. As you can see, it gets really crowded in the afternoon. A bunch of people enjoying it. The waves aren't, this isn't Typhoon Lagoon's wave pool. It's just your average water park wave pool. Good cooling off spot if you're hot and don't want to wait in line for a water slide. This area was always another favorite for me. It's just a simple cliff jump. It's right where that banner is. So the banner looks great. Nice welcome to Adventure Island. But the cliff jumps are closed. I don't know why. It was just the simplest fun thing. Never seen it closed before. So hopefully they're just fixing things up for future enjoyment and aren't getting rid of these because it was just simple fun. This is a group of small slides, what I'd call kid or something you'd find at a hotel slides. I'd also call it unexpected fun. We rode this one right here. I think I'm pointing to it. I can't really tell. And, I got a little bit of airtime, some nice turns. So definitely unexpected fun with these little slides here. You can see they aren't running all of them now, just the one in the middle and then the 2 over there. But I'd say ride these. These are a lot of fun. And then one slide we won't be riding today is Wahoo Run. It's that purple slide in the background there. It's a family raft slide. I mean, it's not my favorite and the line's always long by the time we get to that side of the park. So we're skipping that today. If you have a Busch Gardens or SeaWorld refillable cup, make sure to bring it to Adventure Island. They do give you the $1 refills. It's less than $1 if you use your pass member discount. So bring your refillable cups to Adventure Island. All right, so that's it from Adventure Island today. We spent about 3 hours here, and it's a Saturday, so it's starting to get what I would call really crowded. There's lines for all the slides, long lines for all the slides. And Adventure Island is a smallish park, so you really do feel those crowds when they're here. So get here early if you can. But I will say 3 hours right when the park opens, we got to ride all the slides except Wahoo Run, which we opted not to ride. We could have ridden that. So it was a fun day. When we first got here, no crowds at all. I just love an empty theme park. And that's what today was at Adventure Island. So yeah, we had a great first visit as Adventure Island pass members. We are also pass members to Aquatica, so expect a video from there as well. Well, thanks so much for watching. This was our first water park video, so I hope you guys had a good time. So if you like water parks, if you like theme parks, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're here all the time around Central Florida and the Tampa Bay area, covering all the theme parks. And if you've been to Adventure Island before, comment below and let me know what your favorite slide is. If you're like me and you don't know the names of all the slides here, describe it and I'll know what you're talking about. But thank you so much for watching, and make sure to follow us for more around Florida.